Hi, this is Donnie Thurman Jr. And first off, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. You could be doing anything, and I hope this speech inspires you. Hope that you truly get something out of it. It was on my mind, and the topic of this speech is true success. So I hope that you enjoy it. Take care. I'm an enthusiastic fan of all types of music. When Beyonce, Neo, or Alicia Keys drop a new album, I'm one of the first people to get them. I love the way that music has the ability to inspire us as well as to ignite us, has the ability to attract us and sometimes even repel us. I guess that you could say that I have an eccentric taste in music. On my iPhone right now, you will find everyone from Cyndi Lauper to Bobby Womack. I'm a Tim McGraw fan, but I also love Jay-Z. I appreciate music, the way that people express themselves in different manners. It was once stated, music is what feelings sound like. When I heard that quote, one song in particular came to mind that I felt epitomized the voice of a generation. This year, rapper Drake and singer Trey Songz made a hit record entitled Successful. On the record, Trey Songz sings a mesmerizing hook that reiterates his feelings continually. He sings in a relaxed but poignant way the words, I just want to be successful. You feel it. His words are laced with a beat that connects with you right away. The flow of the music is not your usual club beat laden with heavy bass and annoying synthesizers. No, this beat, like the words, connect directly to your soul. The beat almost crawls. It's faint, but very powerful at the same time. Lying over the top of the track is the sound of a humming choir that massages your ear with a beautiful harmony. Then comes Drake, a breath of fresh air to the rap industry. This young man is a newcomer to mainstream, but his polish shows you someone who has been in the game long before it came to public knowledge. He is a former actor who has had modest success on networks like MTV. He has a unique level of wit that likens him to the famed Lil Wayne, but a level of clarity that likens him to greats like Jay-Z and Nas. When you add in the appeal of Trey Songz, you lay the foundation for a song that was destined to be a hit. But stop the beat. I like the song and all, but I got a little problem with it. I feel the beat as it is classic hip-hop the way that it was intended to be. I feel Trey Songz when he sings that he just wants to be successful. I feel Drake when he chronicles his struggles and speaks on his aspirations. The problem that I have with the song is their definition of what success is. Sure, it is a commonly used definition of what a successful man is, but does that make it right? The definition of success in question is money, cars, clothes, and a derogatory slang term referring to women. This definition of what success is giving me what I term subtle shock. I was appalled when I was at a basketball game this summer and saw a little boy 4 or 5 years old singing the song in its entirety. The boy particularly enjoyed singing the part that expressed how women are hoes. The boy was with his mother, who noticed me looking at him singing. I was dressed up after attending Bible study, which probably led her to ask me if I went to church. I told her that I did, and upon hearing that, she smiled, seeming to have something rather important to say. If I were to say that I was upset about what she said, it would be a huge understatement. She said to me that she was glad that her son had something inspirational and positive to sing about. I asked her to explain further, and she went on to say that Drake has been a huge inspiration to her 4-year-old son, and that he was teaching him how to be successful. I have a problem with the way that this world has become. I say that I have subtle shock because things this shocking have become commonplace. We see them every day, yet we have become immune to these types of episodes. I would have never imagined that I would see a child that age singing the word hoe around his own mother and then be praised for it by her. Since when did women become receptive of derogatory names? And since when did men think that it was okay to use such terms? Now, don't get me wrong, money, cars, and clothes are nice, but if they were all that, if that is what success was in its entirety, then tell me why there's so many problems for those who have them. Why do successful rappers like Kanye West have outbursts at award shows and then retreat in shame? Why did Chris Brown, who was perhaps the brightest star in a generation, attack his girlfriend if that's what success is? I could go on, but the mistakes of these stars should leave us to question whether or not that is what success really is. The list goes on and on. Michael Jordan, Lindsay Lohan, Michael Phelps, Eminem, Kobe Bryant, etc. The exploits of these people have taught me a great lesson in life. At the end of the day, even if you have it all, you will still be left wanting more. The aforementioned people show us that life can bring about some situations that are troublesome. As the late great Biggie Smalls once quoted, more money, more problems. You will get into some situations that even your resources can't possibly help you out of. Even if you avoid things publicly, the internal struggles that you face within your mind will remain with you. Money may enhance your status, but it will never fully eliminate your biggest problems. Ultimately, money can't buy you peace, which is most essential to the human condition. The United States is the richest country in the world, yet we are faced with several wars and possibilities of more. I will end this thought on success by telling you about the very model of my success, my grandfather, John Thomas Thurman. My grandfather was born in Georgia in the 1920s. As you could imagine, he endured many struggles both economically and socially. He picked cotton and worked tirelessly in the fields at a young age. He went on to World War II and fought valiantly for his country. He came back and lived a life where he worked tremendously hard to take care of his wife and family. As I was growing up, he would take me to church with him, where he worked as a custodian. I would watch him as he scrubbed toilets and floors, wondering how in the world could anyone be so happy about what many see as a lowly job. He pulled me aside one day, as jovial as he always was, and looked me in the eye. I was only in middle school, but I was noticeably taller than he was, so he was looking up at me through his glasses. He was very close to my face, and I felt kind of weird seeing him stare at me so intently. The silence was awkward, but I was much too nervous to say anything. My grandpa's pensive look then slowly turned into a smile, and my nervousness was eased by the sincerity in his eyes. He looked at me and he told me these words that I will never forget. Donnie, you are going to be something. You have to be something. God didn't bless you with that stuff you have for nothing, so use it. I might not get the chance to see you do it, but you gonna make me proud. He kissed me on my cheek and went on with his work as if he had said nothing of significance. His words invigorated me. And in that moment, I realized that Michael Jordan wasn't my hero, nor was Muhammad Ali. The true portrait of success that day became my grandfather. He couldn't dunk a basketball or run a 4-3 in the 40-yard dash. He couldn't drive in over 700 homers like Babe Ruth or Henry Aaron. He didn't even have above a middle school education. How does one lack an excess of money, cars, and clothes and still be successful? In order to be successful, my grandfather didn't possess anything. Rather, he allowed someone to possess him. He allowed Christ not only to live in him, but to fully take over his life. Sure, he didn't have all the things that people think you need to be successful, but he left a legacy. He left people wanting to follow his example even after he was gone. Drake's idea of success is temporary, while my grandfather's form is permanent. The Bible says in Mark 8:36, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?" Go ahead, Drake-style thinkers, if you want. Get all the riches and do all the loose living you want. Just know that once you're gone, you will have to answer to God. You can have it all and have nothing, but you can have nothing and have everything. God bless this, and God bless you.